और करें, ठीक है। सब जन IMN लिख लीजिए, ठीक है। वीडियो ऑन कर लीजिए। निखिल, करुणा, तन्नू, तन्नू वीडियो ऑन, या तुम्हारा लाइट का जाके रखा है फिर भी वो रखो, ऑन रखो, ठीक है। स्क्रीन दिख रहा है, स्क्रीन दिखाई दे रहा है आप लोगों को, ठीक है। स्क्रीन दिख रहा है ना, ठीक है। तो this profile, okay, Goldman Sachs and this ना JP Morgan, ठीक है। तो they will be asking their questions, okay, relating to controller. So whatever you have done in your SFM, okay, so SFM questions are asked mostly, okay. Like strategic financial management ना, तो SFM related questions they generally ask, okay, okay. And India's based questions, ठीक है। So they will ask questions on India's based and this one, okay. So in SFM generally they ask questions from the mutual fund chapter, ठीक है। And little bit question if you have done CFA ना, तो CFA level also they ask questions. CFA level questions also they ask. If you are doing level 1, level 2, so you can expect questions from CFA level 1 as well, okay. The mutual fund chapter, they ask a lot of questions relating to mutual fund, like types of mutual fund, ठीक है, whether you invest in mutual fund. So these are the questions. Please keep a notepad with you all, okay.
सर
Types of mutual
ये
fund.
CFA लेवल 1 का मटेरियल कैसे
English
मिल सकता
today
है क्या?
only English, we will speak only in English, ठीक है।
ओके सर, लाइक कैन वी
This
गेट
is for South
CFA लेवल
Indian.
1 मटेरियल?
The CFA level 1 you will get only from Google. In Google, if you search CFA level 1, there are Squeezer free books are available. Free ebooks are available.
ओके
So you will get everything from Squeezer. Squeezer books are there. Okay.
ओके
Squeezer books are there. So Squeezer free books are available. Okay. Squeezer. Like this also, if you write in Google, okay, CFA level 1, free online material, you might get. Okay. So that also you can get. CFA level 1 notes are available. Catch hold of somebody who's doing CFA. They can also provide you. Or Squeezer books are available at very nominal cost in Amazon. Amazon, you can get at a very nominal cost at 500, 600 rupees. Okay. But that is also not needed because we are there na. GSPRIME material is there. So that will complete, will be covering everything. Okay. Which is given you in the mail ID. Got my point now? So that's not needed. But if you do CFA, when these profiles are given to you, Goldman Sachs or Morgan Stanley legal controller profile, then you always say that you're doing CFA. Even if you're not doing, then also you will say that you are doing CFA level 1, level 2. Yes, I'm doing CFA right now. I'm pursuing for scholarship there, but yet now, right till now, I'm not getting any scholarship there. Okay. Husana, Karuna, Nikhil, Hari, please on your video, okay? We want this to be completely interactive, okay? So if you say them that you have done CFA level 1, then there is a high weightage that they will be taking you, okay? Apart from that, you will be saying that I am doing financial modeling, okay? I am also thinking to do financial modeling and valuation courses, okay? Apart from this, you will say that I also invest in the stock market. They can ask you questions, okay? Like now the market has gone down, suddenly it's going up. So what do you think that the impact of this election will have on the stock market? Got my point now? So they can ask questions on current affairs. Please remember, current affairs, they can ask you questions. So what will be the impact? What will be the impact of election? What will be the impact of the election on the stock market? On the stock market in the short term and in the long term. Anybody will tell this answer? What will be the impact of the election in the short term and the long term? Who will try this? Kiran, you want to try?
I can.
You invest in stock market? You
No,
follow
sir.
politics? Okay, you follow politics. Whom do you
No.
vote? Whom do you vote? Modi.
Sir, I vote
Everybody
only
Modi.
party, not sir, in person, only party.
Everybody did Modi
BJP.
only. Huh? But these were too many
BJP.
seats for
Yes.
Congress. That's the market fall down.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
around
Yes.
5 lakh rupees portfolio loss, right?
Sir, but if you are an investor, there is nothing to worry about.
But the market also rebounded in last 2 days.
Yeah.
I did not see the market only after that. Okay.
Okay.
So there was a lot of loss. Okay.
I can try
Okay.
this like.
We can say that with the current scenario which was happened, we have to tell that means, for example, right now on the election date, market has crashed, and who has invested, they have means
Gained
they
a
are
lot.
in the position of a great loss.
I'm telling you the long term now. You see, in the long term, fundamentals of the business are all very, very, very important. But if the Rahul
Correct.
Gandhi
And
wins,
then the
then
company's business
fundamentals does
matters.
not matter. Okay,
So,
fundamental don't. Yeah.
In
So
short term,
thing
market
is,
may be volatile,
हाँ,
but in the long term, the market will
long
See, here,
term,
focus on fundamental.
what I understand, see, Modi has won. Okay, so Modi will be the prime minister only. So major decisions will be taken. Little bit decisions Congress will take. You can take your viewpoint.
Yes.
The Congress little bit interfere in that decision making, but it will not have a severe impact. It will not have a severe impact in the long term. Okay, unless and until the other government comes into play. But that has not happened. Also, in the last 2 years, they have only taken Modi is only the prime minister. Third year to become a prime minister, it's not easy. To satisfy to become in the 140 crore population, to satisfy for 15 years is not an easy thing. So still he has got the vote. So I am quite positive about India and its future. And in like this also India is doing quite well. So this is part and parcel.
Also,
And
the
also,
macroeconomic stability is also good.
also in the future we have seen, okay, it does not really matter in the long term. In the next 10, 20 years, it will not really matter. So
India का
overall,
growth rate भी ज़्यादा बोला है ना.
India's growth rate is also good. So India will do. In the short term, there will be panics. There will be panic in the short term. In the long term, it does not really panic. Okay. So they will ask you, ki, do you invest in stock market? Yes, I invest in the stock market. So which stocks you invest in stock market? I invest in Reliance Industries, HDFC Bank, ISIS Bank. This type
Large
of banks
caps.
I invest. Large cap stocks I invest. I am not
Blue
too
chip.
much, I don't have too much knowledge right now because I am very new to stock market, but I invest in the large cap stocks only, like Reliance. Why you invest in them? Because they are generally safe companies. Hiran, you understood now? Yeah. They are generally safe companies, so I invest in that. If anybody has too much knowledge, then they will say, who are investing in stock market, one say in the group also, who are really investing in stock market. They have good knowledge. If what write in the group, I am investing in the stock market. Yes. Right, yes, quickly. Little bit everybody should invest. Okay, 1%. Mutual fund, investing in mutual fund. Mutual fund. Many will say I don't have funds only. So how to invest right now? Yes, that can be the also case, right? So that is the thing. Okay. So if you are there, they will say, even if you don't invest in the stock market, you say that you invest in the stock market. Then which Demat account you have? I have Zerodha, Upstocks. So which Demat account you have? So which Demat account you have? They can ask. You have. They can ask. If you do, you say invest, you will say, what is Demat account? Demat account is the account where the shares are kept. Okay. So right, Zerodha, Upstocks, more any other, high paisa
Angel
high paisa
booking.
grow
Angel
grow is
Grow.
there
booking.
to write these things. Okay,
Angel One.
then they say, okay, you
Motilal
invest in
Oswal.
okay, you invest in stock market. Which company you invest? You invest. I said I invest in Reliance. Why you invested in Reliance? Because it is a safe company. That's why I invested in Reliance.
Large
Why
cap.
invested in HUL? It is a safe company. That's why I invested in it. My father is also investing in it. I also invested. As simple as that. If you don't know too much, my father, my grandfather all invest in Reliance, Hindustan Unilever, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Tata Steel.
MRF बोल दो
And
सर.
Tata all stocks are good only. So we are also very safe investors. So we invest in this. Now you're too much investing. Then you can say that I invest in small cap, mid cap. Then they will go deep down. Got my point now? But you should be saying that you're investing in stock market. More I'm learning. More I'm in a learning stage. So I will learn more. Okay. That's the thing. Then
Also,
they'll
sir,
say,
they ask about which newspaper do you follow? I mean, which news articles and which
Yes, which newspaper
business,
you follow?
business
Which
newspaper you follow?
newspaper you follow? Right, very good question. Video on कर लेना सब जना, everybody on the video. ठीक है, तो which newspaper you follow? ठीक है, समृद्धि, very समृद्धि. समृद्धि can join. एक मिनट ना. ठीक है. हाँ, ठीक है. She has some health issues, so I allowed her video, no problem. ठीक है. तो yes, what was the same question? What was the question? Which newspaper you follow? Which newspaper you follow?
Business newspaper.
Which
Economic Times.
business? Right in the group.
Economic Times, Business Standard,
Economic Times,
Business Standard.
Economics Time, and
Business Standard,
Standard.
Business Standard,
Financial
Business
Express.
Standard, Business Standard, Business Standard.
Business Standard. You're right. Even I don't follow newspaper, so don't need to panic. Okay. Earlier also I never followed. Now also I did not follow. But does not really matter. I think in stock market. Okay, but they ask in interviews. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
if someone is not interested in investment banking, stock market, so what?
Or what? Means?
तो फिर वो मतलब क्या करेगा अगर किसी को इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं है इसमें?
So they won't apply for the profile.
Did not apply for the profile. Got no? हाँ. See, interest will come when the money will come. I'm telling you this. Interest comes when the money comes, and there are a lot of jobs.
Correct.
Got my point? Na? In Mumbai, there are a lot of boutique firms which hires in these firms. Boutique firms are there. They hire with good starting package. Okay, and if you work well there, then you can get into. But Mumbai, there are a lot of firms. They generally hire. They'll not pay too much. They'll pay little slow, but you can go high. Okay. Big firms you might face difficulty like Goldman Sachs and this one, but small firms are there. Basically, what happens now? This Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan and Credit Suisse, now their partners have made their own boutique firms.
Yes.
Like
yes.
big four firms, they have made the CA firms now. Genpact has made XOH. So everybody is whoever becomes they go up now, they make these firms only. So in Mumbai, you will get a lot of firms like this. The starting package might be less, you might get 8 lakh, 10 lakh, but later on you can make a career out here, which is good. Okay, the finance is something
Sir,
now. If you have good knowledge on finance, I'm telling you, you will do something. I'll tell you this. You'll do something. Finance is such that.
Anand Rathi is also same kind of company.
Yes, Anand Rathi. Anand Rathi is good.
Motilal
Anand Rathi,
Oswal.
Anand Rathi, I also have Demat account also I have in Anand Rathi. And Anand Rathi is good, but the charges are too much. Charges. Zerodha, and this is free of cost. Zerodha and Upstock, but Anand Rathi is also good. Okay, and company is also good. My students have also been in Anand Rathi. Many students are in Anand Rathi. Okay, so Anand Rathi is also good. So generally they will ask you, do you invest in stock market? Yes. Where you invest? Reliance, Tata, Birla, Ambani. These are the stocks I invest if you don't know anything. Why you invest? My father has also invested. They also told me to invest. And the fundamentals are good. Business is quite sound. So I know I will not lose money out here. So I'm very safe investor like Warren Buffett. Don't lose money. That's my rule. Rule number 1, don't lose money. Second rule, don't forget the rule number 1. So that's the I follow Warren Buffett only. Okay. So whom do you follow? You say which newspaper you follow? I follow newspaper for the sake of knowledge, but I don't follow newspaper for the sake of making decisions in stock market. Okay. So I follow newspaper for the sake of knowledge, but I don't follow newspapers for the sake of investing in the stock market. This I have not said. This is said by Warren Buffett only. Okay. So don't follow the news, because news are always here and there, rumors can happen and you might get stuck. Got my point now? So this can be coming in your interview. The next question that they ask you is, what will you see while investing into a company? What will you see while investing into a company? While investing into a company.
So fundamental and
model.
technical.
Business
Yes.
model of the
हाँ, तो
उसका
right in the
fundamental, उसकी
English
उसके
में,
financial
in
statements
English,
वगैरह और उसके technical
English.
and
Everything English.
हाँ.
This video is made for English purpose so that many South Indians will
Okay.
see this. Okay. हाँ, okay. What will you see while investing into a company? What will you see investing in a company? You will see what? Kiran, what will you see when you invest into a company?
So financial statements.
Right,
Financial
very good.
statement.
Right in the group, financial statement. Financial statement you will see. Second thing you will see is the promoter. Promoter you will see. See how what is the history of the promoter? Like Mukesh Ambani, Adani. People invest in Adani, not in the company. They know if Adani is there, then the company will grow. But people invest in Elon Musk. People don't invest in Tesla. People invest in Mark Zuckerberg. People don't invest in Facebook. So people see the founder. The founder is very strong now, that he can run the company.
Leader.
So you'll say that I will see the promoter history. How the strong people invest in Ratan Tata. People don't invest in Tata Steel. You see that's the thing. Okay. So this is very important. I will see the founder. If the founder is very
Annual
strong,
report.
he has good ethics, then the company will automatically run with a very ethical management. Okay. So my first thing I will see is the fundamental financials. But before that, I will see the qualitative analysis. In the quality, there are two types of analysis in market. One is qualitative and one is quantitative. Okay. Qualitative and quantitative, many people don't know. Quantitative is financial statement. You are seeing the ratios and this and this and that. That is called annual reports you are seeing. That is called quantitative. The most important thing is the qualitative analysis. What is qualitative analysis? Checking the promoter history. Checking the brand of the promoter.
Character
What
of
the point of-
promoter.
Character of the promoter. Okay, if the promoter is very sound, then the company will run through very well. How they're treating their employees, whether how is their CSR activities, how is their social welfare activities, whether they're involved into fraud or not. Okay, these are the things you'll check in a promoter. Then you will also
Whether
check
they
the
are
business.
siphoning of funds or not.
Management
Yes.
discussion and analysis.
Yes. Then the next thing, to write in the group these things, these are very common sense you can say that I'll check the promoter, I'll check the long-standing history of the promoter, I will check everything about relating to the promoter only, quality of the promoter, shareholding pattern, how much shares is holding into the company, whether he's holding more than 50% or not. If he's holding more than 50% of shares in the company, that means he has the stake in the
Owner of the
company.
Decision making.
He's the
power.
owner in the
Yeah.
company. Many
Yes.
people, what happens, they only have 20% share in the company. That is a very risky company. Whether the shareholder has placed any shares or not, if he has placed any share, that he has done any mortgage in the company, that means that company is very risky, right? That company is a very risky company, correct? So whether pledging of the shares, you will check. Got my point now? So you will check the pledging. You will check pledging. If you use this word pledging, now they'll become very. You'll see how much you want like this.
Related party
So,
transaction also.
related party. So you'll see these things. When you say Kiran from a mouth, I'll check the pledging of the shares. They'll become, oh great, how you know the so much things. They'll say like this. Because pledging is a very wonderful word to use. You'll check the pledging. And say, why you'll check the pledging? Because if he's mortgaging his own shares into the company because he's investing into something else. Right? That is the thing. So he will not pledge his shares, not even by 1%. So those are the qualitative analysis I will be focusing more than the quantitative analysis because financials can make you fool most of the times. The next question they
can be
ask you is,
manipulated.
yes, then they will ask you, I will give you balance sheet, I will give you P&L, I will give you cash flow statement. Which statement will you rely more? Which statement will you rely more? This question they will ask you.
Cash flow.
Okay, what you will say? I will give you,
Cash flow.
yes.
Sir, profit and loss, income statement.
Sir, cash flow statement.
Cash flow. Cash is the king. Cash is the king.
Just a second, Lakshman forgot
Cash
this.
flow.
Okay, ठीक है. What I was saying that, I was saying what? I forgot. So you will see the cash flow statement because it is very difficult to manipulate a cash flow statement, but it is very easy to manipulate a profit and loss account. Okay, so we'll say that I will see first the cash flow statement, and then I will be much more focusing on the revenue part. Okay, whether the revenue is growing or not, and whether they are sitting under some profit. Because if there is profit, then only they will be able to see if the business has revenue but it has no profit, then it will not be able to grow its share price in the future. I will be very much
Your
interested in
voice break.
yes, I will be interested in 2 or 3 things. I will be interested in knowing the free cash flow of the company. Free cash flows. Free cash flow is what? Whether the company has free cash flow or not, or he's only doing the marketing and investing all the money in that only. 100 rupees, 80 rupees marketing only done. 20 rupees is, and the company is in loss. The revenue is good, but how much is the revenue? They have done the marketing also that much only. The revenue is 100 crore, marketing also 100 crore, free cash flow 0. So free cash flow is very, very important. Please remember, free cash flow is what? What is free cash flow? How much money
Cash
it
flow
has
from
free?
operations
See,
minus
why you do
capex.
business? See, please
Sir,
understand why.
after
See, why you do business, why I will do business, why you do job. You do job for cash. You don't do job for profit. You do job for cash,
Yes.
right? So that you have cash to enjoy, right? The free cash flow is very, very important, whether they have free cash flow or not. If the business has a very good free cash flow, means it is a relatively safe company. That is first thing that you will see while investing into any company. When you see free cash flow, then you will see the profit level. See, if the business has free cash flow, that means that business is under profit also in most of the cases, right? If the business has profit, then only it will have free cash flow. Now, what is free cash flow? Pratiksha, what is free cash flow? Pratiksha, what is free cash flow?
पर उसका फॉर्मूला पता है कैश फ्लो फ्रॉम ऑपरेटिंग एक्टिविटीज माइनस कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर
Yes, it is a cash from operations. Free cash flow means cash from the operation, how much you are making money. So I am very much interested in knowing the free cash flow of the operation, which should be positive. If the free cash flow is there, the profit is always what? Profit is always, profit will be there, right?
Profit.
So I will be interested in the free cash flow. Then I will also be interested whether the company is debt free or not. If the company is debt free, it is good. Or if if it's a debt free company or not. If the company is having a debt, then I will be wanting to know a ratio which is called DuPont analysis. DuPont analysis. This is a homework for you to know what is DuPont analysis. If you use the word DuPont analysis, they will become, oh, how much salary you need? Okay, so I will be checking DuPont analysis. Okay, I use this word in financial due diligence. Okay, I was giving interview in FDD. Okay, so I use this word FDD. See, always when you give an interview, na, use 2 or 3 fancy words. Okay, use 2 or 3 fancy words. I use the word DuPont. I actually don't know what is DuPont analysis. Can you explain? Yes, sure, sir. I will explain this thing. And like this, I explained them, and they became impressed. Okay, which was not related to their profile also, but they became impressed. Got my point? No? So sometimes this works for you. For example, they will ask you what Excel functions you know. Pivot table, index match, goal seek, VLOOKUP. I told goal seek. So he told me, goal seek, I don't know. He was a director. He said, goal seek, I don't know. Oh, this is a good, interesting function. Okay, what is goal seek? I don't know goal seek. Can you explain? So always give some fancy examples which they also don't know. But be prepared with what? They will cross question also on that. Okay, so sometimes it helps you. So DuPont analysis you will study. And second is your what? Excel. Okay. Now question then comes, okay. What are the things you
So-
check while investing into a company? So qualitative, quantitative,
So-
analysis. Yes.
So can you please repeat the Excel functions you just mentioned?
Goal
Goal
seek,
sync and other ones.
goal seek, Excel, VLOOKUP,
Pivot
index match, index match, index match. Got my point? Index match. Okay. It is a refined version of VLOOKUP. Okay, it's a refined version of VLOOKUP. You generally use
Sir.
index match.
सर
Yes.
ऑडिट में जो है आजकल एक्स लुकअप भी बहुत यूज होता है
English.
XLOOKUP.
This is full
Yes,
English.
XLOOKUP is
X
more.
lookup.
XLOOKUP.
XLOOKUP.
Yeah. Yes. So you should give some fancy. I would always say, okay, whenever you go for an interview, now have some information which is something he don't know. Please understand this. Very common sense is required. Okay, sometimes you should have the hold on what he's asking, but suddenly you use something which is something he don't know. And when you say them, na, they feel, okay, this person knows something. And once the curiosity comes, na, that person knows. He asks you a question, okay, what is this? I don't know this. And you explain that person, na, that person thinks he's smart. Let's take him. People take people who are passionate and this and that, but sometimes they take people who are little smarter than themselves. At the same time, they're humble to explain them. Got my point? Now what I'm trying to say, they are little smarter than me, at the same time humble enough to explain them. Then what happens? Why they take those people? So that they can learn new things from them. Got my point? Now what I'm trying to say, but don't be over smart. Only tell little bit and get away. But don't, you have to have the knowledge of what they are asking, but use sometimes little bit extra knowledge. For example, they asked you Excel, you said goal seek. They said, okay, I actually have not done, I did not heard about goal seek. I heard about VLOOKUP and this. Can you explain? And you explained that, na? That person, okay, that's called a wow information. For example, I'm running a YouTube channel, okay? And everybody is saying 3 ways to become rich. If I use some wow information, then people subscribe the channel. Got my point? If the same information everybody has, so this information everybody has. So always have something of wow information. Please remember this point. In any interview, if you have something of wow information, that this is something that he cannot be, then that person can be impressed by you by an inch compared to others. This can be Excel, this can be some qualification. Yes, that's what I would say. Na? Okay. So what is DuPont analysis? Anybody knows what is DuPont analysis?
Yes,
What is DuPont analysis?
it's, I mean, net profit margin into asset turnover ratio into financial leverage.
This you have to,
Formula.
say, this you have to learn. What is the meaning
Explain.
of DuPont analysis? This is the homework, okay? What is DuPont analysis? So when we will check the debt, we'll check whether the debt is debt free or not. If it is debt free, it's good. If the business is having debt, now the question can come to you, okay? For example, you have to raise the capital. What will you prefer, debt or equity? This question
Debt.
comes, okay? Debt. They ask,
Debt.
okay? For example, you want to raise capital. You want to raise capital. So what will you prefer? What will you prefer? What will you prefer? So this is the question they ask, debt or equity? Debt or
It
equity?
depends.
They
Depends on the
generally ask
situation of
question
the
of
company
whether,
also.
they
Debt.
generally
Debt.
ask whether
Debt.
cost of debt or
Equity is
cost of equity,
expensive.
whichever, which is higher.
Equity is expensive.
Which is higher.
Debt. Okay.
But
Debt.
if company is already in
That is
position where
another
it's
thing.
not
That is also
paying
depends on whether
existing
the
debt.
company is this. Okay. Then next question that they ask, okay. Next question they ask, if you are the CFO of the company, what is that one thing that will keep you awake at night? If you are the CFO of the company, the question asks, they ask this question, okay. If you are the CFO of the company, if you are the CFO of the company, okay, what is one thing that will keep you awake at night?
Growth and sustainability of company over long term.
Year end.
Night.
Year end.
Okay, so this is one question that they ask. Okay, anybody wants to answer? Right then the group. What is the thing that will keep you awake at night? Good question, na? What is that one thing that will keep you awake at night? Huh?
Responsibility.
Changing customer
Farming
taste and
survey.
preferences. Changing customer taste and preferences. That's one thing that keeps people at night. Whether the customer satisfaction is good, whether the customer change in taste preferences is changing or not, whether new competitor is coming into the market. These are the things which are interview CFA. रिसाना तुमको नेक्स्ट टाइम से करना पड़ेगा. ऑन योर वीडियो एवरीबॉडी प्लीज. हाँ, संजना, तन्नू, ठीक है, निखिल, हैव गुड पावर कट इन होम, ठीक है, ज्योति, ठीक है. हाँ, तो व्हाट आई वाज सेइंग दैट व्हाट इज द वन थिंग, कस्टमर सेटिस्फैक्शन, customer satisfaction, changing customer taste and preferences. Give wow information. Changing customer taste and preference. I will check whether our services is satisfying the customers, whether new product competitor has entered into a market, and what areas we can be 20x better than our competitors. These are some things that will keep the CFO awake at night. Got my point, na? You will not say financial, net profit, this and that. You'll check whether how we can improve ourselves 20x at night. What are the new areas we can expand? New areas we can expand. How we can expand our business to the new level. Got my point now? So these are the things we will be coming. Join the same link, okay? Join the same link and write in the group, okay? What I just told now, write in the group. What are the things you will keep it awake at night? These things will keep me awake at night. See, all the answers were quite common sense, nothing to learn. It's all business-minded questions they asked, right? Yes. Join the same link and write in the group this answer. Huh?